Dear Sugar, my father is a narcissist. Controlling, vain, volatile, and charming. If I wasn't cheerful enough, he'd lock me in my room for days. If I made a joke, he'd yell and curse at me. My father would denounce me as his son over small disagreements. When he decided that everything was fine, I was expected to accept his change of heart. No apologies offered, unless they were my own. Still now, as an adult, things aren't any better. When he found out that my therapist, a kind, sympathetic, caring individual, was a woman that he knew, he insisted that I stop seeing her. But 3 months ago, he went too far. He betrayed my mother, and I was a fucking bitch for finding out about his infidelity. People insist that family is important, that it is my duty to forgive the man who gave me life in order to keep him in my life. He's the only dad that I have. But is it worth the pain? Signed. When is too much? Too much. Dear Sugar, I am 34 years old, and I am transgender. I was born female, but I knew I was meant to be male for as long as I can remember. I had the usual painful childhood and adolescence that anyone growing up in a smallish town and is different does. I was teased by the kids and misunderstood by my family. 7 years ago, I told my parents that I wanted a sex change. They were furious. They said the worst things a person can possibly say to another person, especially if that person is your child. In response, I cut ties with them and moved away and began living my life as a man. I have friends and romance in my life. I love my job. I am proud of who I've become and the person that I intended to be. But after years of no contact, my parents sent me an email that blew my mind. They apologized. They said they were sorry that they didn't understand, and now they do. They say they miss me and they love me. Sugar, they want me back. I cried like crazy, and that surprised me. I didn't think I loved my parents anymore. I have made it without them. I've created an island far away and safe from my past. I made it because I'm tough. Do I forgive them and get back in touch? Or do I ignore their email and stay safe on my island? What do I do? Signed, Orphan.